Energy is supposed to rise with the morning light, carry you through the day, and slowly fade at night. That rhythm is built into human biology. So when exhaustion follows you from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, something is already off. Feeling tired all the time is not normal, even if it has become common, even if your friends joke about it, even if social media treats burnout like a badge of honor. Constant fatigue is not a personality trait. It is not a life phase. And it is not just age, stress, or work quietly doing their thing. It is a signal, a precise signal, one that your body sends long before serious problems appear. Most people never learn how to read it. In this video, you will learn why daily tiredness is not random, why rest alone often does not fix it, and why pushing through it can actually make it worse over time. You will discover what real healthy energy is supposed to feel like, and why so many people have forgotten that feeling. You will learn the hidden biological systems that control energy behind the scenes, systems most people never think about until they break down. You will also learn how modern habits slowly interfere with these systems without causing immediate pain, which is why the warning signs are easy to ignore. Fatigue often shows up quietly. It starts as slower mornings, then weaker focus, then a constant need for caffeine. Eventually, even motivation feels heavy. None of this happens by accident. The body does not waste energy without a reason. It always chooses survival first. When energy is low, it means resources are being redirected somewhere else. That somewhere else is what this video will explain. You will learn why sleeping longer does not always mean sleeping better and why 8 hours can still leave you drained. You will learn how blood sugar swings silently drain mental and physical energy without warning. You will learn how stress hormones, designed to protect you in emergencies, become energy thieves when they stay elevated too long. You will learn how inflammation forces the body into a constant low-grade defense mode, leaving little energy left for daily life. These are not extreme medical cases. They are everyday processes happening inside millions of people who think their exhaustion is just part of adulthood. This video will also explain why caffeine feels like a solution but often deepens the problem. It does not create energy, it borrows it, and borrowed energy always comes with interest. You will understand why the crash feels heavier each time and why the body becomes less responsive the more stimulants you rely on. You will also hear about subtle signs most people ignore, like brain fog, cravings, mood changes, and the strange feeling of being tired but unable to rest. These signs are often mislabeled as lack of discipline or poor motivation, when in reality they are biological feedback. The body speaks through patterns, not words. When those patterns repeat, the message becomes urgent. By the end of this video, you will be able to separate normal tiredness from chronic fatigue. You will understand why blaming yourself is the wrong response and why listening instead is the first real step toward recovery. This is not about quick fixes or miracle solutions. It is about understanding what is actually happening inside your body so you can stop fighting it and start working with it. The most important part comes near the end, where everything connects and the real reason constant fatigue has become so common finally makes sense. Missing that part means missing the point, so stay until the end. Welcome to the channel where we break down real body science in simple language and expose the signals most people are taught to ignore. If you want to understand your body instead of guessing, subscribe now and join us. Modern life has quietly trained people to accept exhaustion as a normal state of being. Being tired is treated like proof of effort, like evidence that someone is working hard enough or pushing far enough. When someone says they feel drained every day, the response is often a nod of agreement instead of concern. Long hours are praised. Late nights are respected. Rest is delayed and sometimes even mocked. Coffee cups have become symbols of productivity, not warning signs. The message is repeated everywhere. in offices, on screens, and in daily conversation. Feeling tired all the time is just how life is now. But biology does not follow trends, and the human body does not adapt to exhaustion by design. From a biological point of view, constant tiredness is not a lifestyle choice. It is a red flag. The body is built for cycles of effort and recovery, not endless output. When fatigue becomes permanent, something fundamental has shifted. Coffee culture plays a major role in hiding this shift. Instead of asking why energy is low, stimulants are used to force alertness. The body's warning signals are muted rather than understood. Fatigue becomes something to override instead of investigate. Pushing through exhaustion is often celebrated as discipline, but the body interprets it as stress. Every time fatigue is ignored, the body learns that its signals will not be respected. Over time, those signals grow louder or more disruptive. Healthy bodies are not designed to feel exhausted every day. They are designed to feel capable, responsive, and adaptable. When that baseline disappears, it is not because humans suddenly became weaker, but because the environment and habits changed faster than biology could adjust. To understand the problem, it helps to know what normal energy actually feels like, because many people no longer remember it. Normal tiredness is temporary. It comes after effort and leaves after rest. It has a clear reason and a clear endpoint. A long day leads to sleep, and sleep restores energy. Normal tiredness does not follow a person through the entire day. It does not cloud thinking from morning to night. It does not flatten emotions or erase motivation. It allows moments of clarity, focus, and ease. Chronic tiredness behaves very differently. It lingers. It does not fully lift after sleep. It is present even on quiet days. It shows up as heavy limbs, slow thoughts, poor concentration, and emotional dullness. Motivation feels forced instead of natural. Simple tasks require more effort than they should. This kind of fatigue is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that recovery systems are failing to keep up. This is where the problem starts, because chronic tiredness slowly reshapes daily life. People begin to plan around their fatigue. They lower expectations. They accept foggy thinking as normal. Over time, exhaustion becomes part of identity rather than a symptom. The reasons behind constant fatigue are not mysterious, but they are often misunderstood. One of the most overlooked factors is sleep quality. Many people focus only on sleep duration, counting hours as if time alone guarantees recovery. But sleep is not just about being unconscious, it is about depth and rhythm. Deep sleep is when tissues repair, hormones reset, and the nervous system calms down. Light, fragmented sleep does not provide the same restoration, even if it lasts 8 hours or more. Stress, late-night screen exposure, irregular schedules, and stimulants interfere with sleep depth. The body may spend the night resting on the surface instead of sinking into true recovery. Waking up tired after a full night of sleep is one of the clearest signs that sleep quality is compromised. Another major factor is blood sugar regulation. Energy levels are closely tied to how the body processes food. When meals cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, energy rises quickly. When blood sugar drops just as fast, energy crashes. These swings strain the nervous system and create cycles of alertness followed by fatigue. The timing of meals matters as much as their content. Long gaps without food, followed by large meals, push the body into stress mode. The brain depends on a steady supply of fuel. When that supply becomes unstable, focus and energy suffer. Over time, these swings can become the norm, and the body adapts to instability instead of balance. Hormones play an even deeper role. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, is designed to increase energy in short bursts. It helps the body respond to danger. But when stress becomes constant, cortisol stays elevated. Instead of boosting energy, it starts to drain it. High cortisol disrupts sleep, increases blood sugar swings, and suppresses recovery. The thyroid controls metabolic speed. Even small disruptions in thyroid signaling can reduce energy production at a cellular level. Insulin determines how efficiently cells absorb fuel. When insulin signaling weakens, energy remains locked out of cells even when food is available. These imbalances do not need to be extreme to cause fatigue. Small shifts over long periods are enough to reshape how energy feels day to day. Chronic inflammation adds another layer. Inflammation is part of the immune response. It is useful during injury or infection. But when inflammation becomes persistent, the body behaves as if it is constantly under threat. Energy is redirected toward defense instead of daily function. Muscles feel weaker. The brain feels slower. Motivation drops. Inflammation often develops quietly, without obvious pain, making it easy to miss. Stress, poor sleep, processed foods, and unresolved health issues all contribute. The body cannot prioritize energy for growth and clarity while it believes survival is at risk. Most people dealing with chronic fatigue are not facing just one of these issues. They are facing several at once, interacting and amplifying each other. Caffeine enters this system as a false solution. It does not generate energy. It blocks the brain's ability to sense fatigue. The underlying problem remains untouched. By masking tiredness, caffeine encourages further depletion. The body borrows energy from future reserves, creating a cycle of dependence. Over time, the same amount of caffeine produces less effect. The warning signals grow stronger beneath the surface. The crash becomes heavier. Rest feels less effective. Covering a warning light does not fix the engine. It only delays the moment when damage becomes harder to ignore. There are signs the body sends long before exhaustion becomes impossible to ignore, and the reason they are missed is because they do not look dramatic. They look ordinary. Brain fog feels like slower thinking, forgetting simple words, rereading the same sentence twice, or needing more time to make decisions that once felt easy. It quietly lowers confidence without announcing itself. Low motivation feels like a lack of drive, but it is not laziness. It is the nervous system conserving energy by reducing desire. Mood swings feel emotional, but they often begin as chemical shifts, not attitude problems. Small frustrations feel heavier. Patience runs thinner. Cravings show up as sudden urges for sugar, salt, or quick comfort foods, not because of weak discipline, but because the body is searching for fast fuel or missing signals. Needing naps, but still feeling tired afterward is one of the clearest warnings. It means rest is happening, but recovery is not. These patterns repeat quietly day after day until they feel normal. They blend into personality. People start saying this is just how they are now. These are not personality traits. They are biological signals. The body communicates through function, not language. When the brain slows, when motivation drops, when cravings increase, it is not random. It is feedback. Ignoring feedback does not make it disappear. It only forces the body to find louder ways to communicate later. Underneath these signs is a simple request the body keeps repeating. It is asking for recovery, not collapse. Better recovery does not mean doing nothing all day. It means allowing the nervous system to shift out of constant alert mode. It means creating space where the body is not bracing for the next demand. Better timing of food is another request. The body prefers rhythm, regular fuel, balanced fuel, fuel that does not spike and crash energy. Eating is not just about calories. It is about signals that tell the body whether resources are stable or scarce. Better stress control does not mean eliminating stress. It means giving stress a beginning and an end. Stress without recovery confuses the system. Better sleep signals are part of the same message. Sleep is guided by cues. Light, darkness, routine, and calm all tell the body when it is safe to rest deeply. When these cues are missing or mixed, sleep becomes shallow, even if it lasts many hours. The core issue is not effort, it is communication. Energy is a signal problem, not a willpower problem. When signals are clear, energy follows naturally. When signals are chaotic, effort feels heavy and unreliable. Blame often lands in the wrong place. People turn exhaustion inward and assume it reflects something personal. Lazy, weak, undisciplined. These labels feel logical because they are familiar, but they are inaccurate. The body does not shut down energy to punish someone. It does it to protect itself. When systems are overloaded, output is reduced. This is not failure, it is regulation. Muscles do not keep contracting when they are damaged. The brain does not stay alert when resources are low. The body is not broken. It is responding. Overload can come from many directions at once. Stress layered on poor sleep layered on unstable blood sugar layered on inflammation. Each layer alone may feel manageable. Together, they drain reserves quietly. Listening is the first fix, not forcing, not shaming. Listening. Signals are instructions, not accusations. When these ideas click, something shifts. The struggle feels less personal and more mechanical. The body becomes something to understand instead of fight. If this made sense, your body already knows, like this, so more people hear it. Share it with someone who says they are tired all the time. Subscribe for real body science. Next, the focus turns to how fatigue can actually be fixed without energy drinks, without extremes, and without fighting the body that is trying to protect you. Being tired all the time may feel common, but common does not mean normal. It does not mean harmless. And it does not mean random. Fatigue is not a flaw in your character or a failure of effort. It is information. It is the body signaling that something in its system is out of balance and asking to be heard. When you stop ignoring that signal, everything begins to change. Energy does not return through force. It returns through understanding. So pay attention to what your body has been trying to say, because once you learn how to listen, you stop guessing and start fixing the real cause. If this video helped you see fatigue differently, like it so more people can learn this too. Share it with someone who lives in a constant state of tired. And subscribe to the channel for real body science that helps you take control of your energy, not fight against it.